In recent years, the escalating impact of climate change has left no corner of the globe untouched. Here in Ghana, the effects are being felt across all sectors of our economy, threatening the very livelihoods that sustain us. Severe floods, devastating droughts, storms, and rising temperatures are now common realities. From the devastating Akosombo Dam crisis in the south to the prolonged dry spells in the north, the dangers are clear. Without early warning, lives are lost, livelihoods shattered, and the socio-economic progress we've worked so hard for is undermined.
There is an estimated 3.3 to 3.6 billion people whose lives live in conditions which are highly vulnerable to climate change. The number of recorded disasters increased by a factor of 5, driven in part by human-induced climate change and more extreme weather events, according to the former Secretary General, Professor Talas.
But despite the growing risks, only 40% of Africa's population has access to early warning systems. That leaves too many vulnerable, unable to prepare or respond to the threats they face.
We must ensure that every person, community, and nation have access to effective early warning systems within the next 5 years, as stated by UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres.
In response, the United Nations has launched the Early Warning for All initiative. Led by the UN Secretary General, this bold initiative aims to ensure that by the end of 2027, every person on Earth, from Accra to the most remote villages, will be protected by life-saving early warning systems.
And one of the key interests, if we are talking about early warning systems, is looking at one of the Acts 479, which is dealing with natural and physical environment and attuning this in line with sound environmental principles.
I'm trying to make sure that early warning, which is a key issue when it comes to climate action on the ground, is communicated properly.
Effective implementation of these elements requires workable early warning systems. Therefore, for NADMO to fully benefit from the early warning for all, the principles of timeliness, reliability, usability, adaptability must be present for maximum preparedness and response.
Ghana Meteorological Agency will continue to work to improve its weather and climate services in collaboration with stakeholders to support all national pillars for an effective multi-hazard early warning system and to inform adaptation measures that will build resilience against climate change.
We have been respondents of disasters for years, and now that it's becoming very clear that there's a channel through which more disasters are hitting our globe, we are also paying attention to climate change. Although Ghana, we do not contribute much to greenhouse emissions. I mean, we live in a globalized. And anytime that we have this early warning system from our partners, what to do is that we prepare these volunteers, we activate them, give them orientation so that they can start doing some disaster preparedness.
We have the mandate for issuing flood early warning. We collaborate with other partners, such as the GMET, in issuing early warning.
The Early Warning for All initiative revolves around 4 critical pillars, each designed to protect communities from harm.
We look at the 4 pillars of the early warning for all. We are responsible for the preparedness and response aspects.
We belong to pillar 2 of this initiative. And so our responsibility is to improve on our monitoring system and detection system to ensure that everybody in the country is covered.
We are supporting the 3rd pillar of the initiative, which is to do with dissemination and communication of early warning messages.
Our work is mainly within pillar 1 and pillar 2, in terms of getting to understand the risk and also the observatory.
We were established to provide timely, accurate, and early warning and facilitate adaptive strategies through the collection, collation, monitoring, and analysis of early warning indicators.
I think one of the things that we would like to focus on in terms of preparedness and all that is not just the planning, but also operationalizing the plans. Where we know that this is likely to come, we prepare for it. So the focus is the pre and the post.
Number 1, disaster risk knowledge. We begin by systematically collecting risk data to understand the vulnerabilities that make certain areas more susceptible to danger. Number 2, observations and forecasting. We build and develop monitoring systems to forecast hazardous events in real time, giving communities and authorities the chance to act. Number 3, dissemination and communication. Forecasts are useless unless the message reaches those who need it. Our systems designed to ensure warnings are communicated effectively in a way that everyone can understand and use. Finally, we empower communities and national systems to respond. Preparedness saves lives, and when people are equipped with the knowledge and tools to act, the outcomes are different. The Early Warning for All initiative is more than just a response system. It's a multi-hazard end-to-end solution designed with people at the center. Whether it's a flood or a drought, the system detects, communicates, and prompts action, all while empowering individuals to safeguard their future. Governance, partnerships, and sustainable financing are the backbone of this initiative. We aim for continuous improvement, ensuring that our systems grow stronger with each success and every lesson learned. Together, we can build a resilient future, protecting our people and securing Ghana's socio-economic progress.
As Red Cross and being part of the team, and we can now rely on other partners also for support, information, and other things. We are so grateful to be part.
Hydro is very excited about this opportunity to work with other partners, in line with the Early Warning for All.
From the National Disaster Management Organizations, we look forward to participating in this Early Warning for All.
The NCCRM is very happy to be part of this initiative to go a long way to make sure that the social, economic, and environmental mathematics area is well enhanced.
We, as the National Development Planning Commission, and in line with what we are required to do, are very, very happy to be associated with this process.
So it's our delight as an agency to be part of this novel cause to support this global agenda.
We are therefore extremely happy to be part of this laudable initiative.
And we are excited to be part of it.
With Early Warning for All, Ghana joins the global movement to protect lives, livelihoods, and the planet. By 2027, everyone from the north to the south, from the cities to the villages, will be covered by the early warning systems. Together, we can face the future informed and prepared.